If I had $1 for every time someone cheated and played Pokemon, I could probably retire, buy a house, build a lake, stock it with some largemouth bass, you want some bluegill in there, and be happy. But no, my favorite franchise is plagued with scumbags. So we got TCG Day 2 for the Pokemon North America International Championships, and I don't only catch VGC cheaters, even though that's kind of like pointless at this time because they're all cheating. All the top VGC players are cheating, and it's gone from you're crazy Verlisify, no one's cheating, to okay, everyone's cheating, but here's why it's a good thing. Now, if you're thinking, oh, the Pokemon VGC is cooked, it looks like a lot of people are having fun over in the TCG, I'm just gonna play that. No, you're wrong. There's just as many cheaters, and it's all the top players. I mean, this is Day 2 of internationals. Alright, so let's go through this. Dude plays an Ultra Ball. I tried to get the recording, but it's like, wait, I have to slow it down from the very start. So he gets a free peek at his deck. Oh, look at that. His unfair stamp. That's a pretty strong ace spec. Oh, he looks at it again. Finds the Pokemon he's looking for, knows exactly where the OP card is, checks his deck again, trying to remember where some of those cards are hanging out, grabs the Jirachi with the Ultra Ball. He already took his card. He already knows what he's doing. Just looking through his deck again. Oh, bro. Okay, so I just saw some really wild stuff on the frame-by-frame rewind, and I had to go back to quarter speed, so we're at 0.25 right now, because instead of naturally splitting his deck in half, he takes his right hand over his left hand to split like a weird part of the top, and then he does the double, like he misses twice on the false shuffle, dude. How does a judge not catch that on stream? What is this? And then we just have, like, the most awkward, weirdest non-shuffling to keep the cards exactly where he wants them. Oh, what? What? The fakest. The fakest shuffles. Oh, what's that? A fake riffle? Because, like, your cards aren't going anywhere, buddy. Bro, he's so bad. How does that... How does that not get caught by immediate disqualification right there? Also, the weird thing is, as this is going on, dude is shuffling his deck from the Super Rod. And then this dude just kind of playing. So, I mean, like, still shuffling, still mixing up his deck as he's going through. And then that's when the Ultra Ball comes down. Like, dude's actually randomizing his deck, hopefully, while he's searching for his Jirachi. And then when he's done shuffling, he's going to present his deck, and then, like, just weird stuff happens. So let's just watch this play out. Yeah, his shuffling is terrible. Other dude is shuffling at the same time. They're playing fast because time really matters in these situations. And then he throws his deck to the right, does the cut, doesn't offer a cut. So, like, uses that, and then plays for the draw, and then grabs his stamp, which did not move. Because it was the second card in, draws 2, and then that's it. Like, he gets his unfair stamp. And then he plays it that turn. And look at him laughing! Look at him laughing at the, oh, I got the stamp, guys! Can you believe it? Wow, what a top deck! And now let's hear what the commentators have to say about it.
Sealed card does hit unfair stamp.
Yeah, and Super Rod also seems really valuable. You just want to keep churning these rolls.
I want unfair stamp to come down on a turn when my opponent is in trouble. They're going to have Greninja.
And big shout outs to this dude for bringing it to my attention. I can't catch every cheater because I can't watch every match and I can't see every little thing that's going on. So leaving a comment of the shenanigans happening in the Pokemon community really helps me out on the coverage. If you see something, say something. That's what every good judge will tell you, and maybe it actually leads to some kind of punishment. Unless you're Tord or Pramlot, because they get special privilege by the Pokemon Company, because they're the star players. They're the golden boys like Wolfe. These kinds of comments really open up the discussion and bring awareness that people do watch VGC and TCG, even though it's mostly unwatchable on the Play Pokemon side, and, like, stuff happens. It also, like, leads to some weirdness where I have Wolfe fans commenting on my videos saying, I don't care that Wolfe uses hatch Pokemon, but his match fixing is a real problem. It's like, wait, what's going on here? And then the guy was like, yo, I was just watching Day 2, and Noah does clear cheating around 32 minutes. Thank you for the timestamp. Everything helps. I mean, what else is there to say? Everyone is cheating in Pokemon everywhere. The Pokemon Company International is corrupt. They allow it or else their scene completely falls apart. VGC, TCG, you can't escape it. There's also weird stuff happening with account sharing in Pokemon Unite, which is against the rules. But yeah, Tord is a cheater. Pramlot is a cheater. Somehow people are trying to cheat on stream because, as I've talked about in other videos, they've got nothing to lose because the punishments are so light. What's the worst? You get disqualified when you were going to lose and then drop out of the tournament anyways? So people are just doing it, and it's so much cheating everywhere. And a big reason why I make these videos isn't to stir up drama. It's one, to get the cheaters punished, but also to protect you guys or other players that might come across this video, because you have to, like, as sad as it is, and even though it's Pokemon, you have to treat it like every opponent is going to try to cheat against you. If you see something suspicious, call a judge. I did this video recently where someone got cheated against in their first regionals. I mean, like, no matter how much you expected or how much you're trying to look out and not get cheated against, there's going to be so many different techniques. There's going to be so many things. It's too much to pay attention to, and you're also trying to play well. So if you're distracted by, like, trying to follow your opponent's cards, making sure they're not stacking or palming from their discard pile or top of their deck, you're going to be, like, it's going to be harder to play. Then there's also a lot of deliberate procedural errors, a lot of, like, masking card effects and stuff. It's not a good scene. It's gotten, like, way too out of control, and I think that's a big part of, like, Pokemon getting as big as it has. Also, like, weird things about the meta. A lot of games are going into draws. We got a lot of players like Tord timer stalling, which is against the rules. And if you're not a well-seasoned veteran of the TCG and haven't been to, like, multiple regionals and many smaller events to actually, like, be able to play at a breakneck pace, like, a lot of cheating can get masked inside of it, but also it's just very hard to keep up with what your opponent does. And that's something people talked about with this video, but also other discussions about the Pokemon TCG and, like, cheating and stuff, where there's a lot of actions that go undeclared and a lot of assumptions, and then that leaves gray area, and it just makes it even more difficult to play. So yeah, Play Pokemon is cooked. The judges are way too timid or just really bad at their jobs, even for, like, national level or, like, international level events. And the Pokemon Company doesn't seem to care, and it's super sad. Have you guys seen anything else suspicious happening at the North American International Championships, even yesterday, day one, or just any other Pokemon event where it's like, wow, there's a lot of cheating? And just being aware that's like, oh yeah, a lot of people are cheating in the Pokemon TCG. You can find it a lot easier, and then there's just, like, random events and random streams, or also just from the events where unstreamed matches like, hey, this notorious slow player or this notorious stacker, he got me at this event. It's all kinds of weird, and even though, like, Pokemon VGC is obvious, because it's always been that way, full shiny team, dude's obviously hacking, or a lot of, like, other suspicious stuff going on with players' teams, that's been exposed countless times over, but unless it's, like, one of Kurt's free hack checks just kind of saying, hey, this Pokemon cannot exist, then it seems to get ignored, and even Kurt's hack checks get ignored, so a lot of weird stuff. It's hard to say. I hope you enjoy this video, because, like, cheating is wrong, and the Pokemon community just, like, refuses to accept that. A lot of weird stuff going on, and another event, another Play Pokemon event, another cheater. There we go. We got our fill. Later.